Mr. President, the candidates are assembled.
Good morning. Today marks a milestone occasion for thousands of graduates and your families as we convene in formal convocation to celebrate the 252nd commencement exercises of Purdue University. Let us begin by singing the national anthem. Following this, we ask that you remain standing for the invocation. Per Purdue's tradition, each commencement session invites a local religious leader, rotating across many faith traditions to offer a non-denominational invocation. At this session, we welcome Rabbi Glick of the Chabad at Purdue. Please stand.
Let us pray for our university, for its students, teachers, administration, and all staff. Wisdom and education, goodness and kindness. Today, you have acquired enough of both to go out into the world and make a difference. We pray that our scholarly knowledge be tempered and guided by our faith in something greater than ourselves, and that it leads us to moral clarity. For knowledge without faith is as a tree without roots. May we be granted by you, Creator of all, the ability to express this wisdom in deeds of goodness and kindness. For wisdom without acts of loving kindness and charity is as a tree that bears no fruit. Today you stand here with the knowledge of who you are. You have been able to study and better understand how we interact with others. Use these lessons as inspiration to better yourself and the world around you. May we soon enter an era of peace and harmony when all humanity will be involved in the pursuit of truth and knowledge, together with goodness and kindness for all. And let us say together, Amen.
a moment, the greatest moment of them all.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my happy privilege to extend a very cordial welcome to all who have joined us for the 252nd commencement ceremony at Purdue University. Respecting each individual student, Purdue's spring commencement spans 16 hours, organized into 8 sessions. This morning is session 7. I am delighted to introduce this morning's members of the Platform Party. Representing the Board of Trustees of Purdue University, Malcolm DeKreiger of DeMotte, Indiana. And representing the Purdue University administration, please hold your applause to the end. Kelly Blanchard, Associate Dean, Mitchell E. Daniels Jr. School of Business and Teaching Academy member. James Bullard, Dean of the Mitchell E. Daniels Jr. School of Business. Roberto Gallardo, Vice President for Engagement. John Gibson, Chief of Staff of the Provost and Assistant Vice Provost for Academic Operations. Sharice Hall, Vice Provost for Enrollment Management. Brian Lehr, Chair of the University Senate and Grand Marshal. Beth McCuskey, Vice Provost of Student Life. Willie Reed, Dean, College of Veterinary Medicine. Jenna Rickus, Vice Provost for Teaching and Learning. Kathy Salisbury, Associate Dean, College of Veterinary Medicine. Katie Summersheim, Associate Vice Provost, Dean of Students. Stephen Schultz, Senior Vice President and General Counsel. Patrick Wolf, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Diversity. Will you join me in thanking these individuals? And now, would those faculty members in the audience please stand as well? We are pleased to have with us on the platform other vitally important members of the university family. Brian Kocher and Tyson McFall-Wankett, public orators. Tracy Stack and Myron Yoder, sign language interpreters. Please join me in giving them a special thanks for their hard work today. As we celebrate your graduation, it is customary at our university for the president to say a few words with some specific theme. To the Boilermakers who have gone through SARS-2 COVID-19 during your undergraduate or graduate studies, a special congratulations is warranted. You have persevered, and you are here today. For many among the graduating class, 4 years ago was the time you arrived at Purdue, in person. Purdue announced in April 2020, 1 month after the nationwide shutdown, that we would reopen campus in the fall semester. Some thought that was crazy. A few claimed that thousands of deaths would be on Purdue's hands. Yet this university turned out to be among the safest places during the pandemic. Now, these applauses were not cued in my script. I'm going to try to stick to my script here. There were several factors behind this memorable success. First, the university leadership was determined to provide clarity that we did not intend to give up the institutional duty of residential learning and research before even giving it a try, through ample testing, quarantine space, and indoor masking. Second, faculty and staff worked doubly hard so that you, the students and parents, could have a choice, in person or online or hybrid. And third, all university community members, including tens of thousands of Purdue students, behaved, well, like adults. You were mature and responsible in living out the Protect Purdue pledge. Purdue weighed the trade-off between the pros and the cons of each option. We chose to give reopening a try early enough to have time to prepare for it. We followed the scientific evidence in safe reopening protocols. We prepared a backup plan of completely remote learning if reopening were to be shown as non-viable. And we kept doing the right thing for you, even when we were accused of the opposite, at the time by many and by the media. In your career, there will often be an easier way to get to a desired destination, and then there will be a harder way. In this case, safety and health was the desired destination. The easier way to get there was to keep the campus shut down, charge students the same tuition, follow the vast majority of peers, and claim the moral high ground. It's the safe way for administrators not to lose their jobs, but never mind the dereliction of duty to you, the students. The harder way was to try to reopen through meticulous preparation. The easier way tends to be the natural way for individuals and for organizations. But perhaps you might want to pick the harder way. What makes it harder also makes it worthwhile. Now, you are also among the generation of students who did not see a tuition increase at Purdue. Whoever started with a woo gave me no choice. You are allowed to applaud, by the way. Please keep going. President Daniels and Board of Trustees announced in 2013 an experiment of freezing tuition for a year. That experiment continues today with an announced tuition freeze for 13 years in a row. It's more than a financial statement. It is a statement about our institutional values as a public land-grant university, providing the uplifting power of education with excellence at scale. Now, we don't take frozen tuition for granted. Each year, we carefully evaluate our financial strength and the macroeconomic condition. And we can't guarantee it will always keep going, even though we will try. Well, to the graduates today, you don't have to worry about tuition increase anymore. And we have been freezing tuition while providing salary increases, competitive across the Big Ten, and investing in physical facilities for our places, programs, and people. Among the 23 construction and renovation projects, that completed or started last year alone, $1.3 billion were invested. Some from philanthropy, some from the state, and much from our accumulated savings. Now, savings? Yes, we insist on operating on a surplus budget. Now, how is that possible? Cost efficiency, economy of scale, they do help, but they have a limit. The answer is simple. Look at the income column. Undergraduate tuition is only 38% of our operating budget. Instead of raising tuition at or above inflation, like almost everywhere else for the past half a century, how about we work harder to increase the other 62%, the bigger slice of the pie? Now, running a healthy budget is the goal here, but there are two ways to achieve it. The easier way is to increase the 38%. Demand is so inelastic. Now, what can the students and parents do if we were to increase tuition by 5% each year? Most of you would have no choice but to pay up however much we charge you. It's an easy way to be lazy, to mask inefficiency, and to keep the good times going. The harder way was to increase the 62%. We need to be innovative and diligent. Picking the harder way is not just about working harder, though. It's also a reflection of deeper thinking about principles, priorities, and trade-offs. Choices are made by each of you at every juncture in life. Perhaps choose the harder way. That's the Boilermaker way. Now, Boilermakers, how could I forget the madness of this march? I went to every game, and you participated in Purdue's first men's basketball national championship game since 1969, our centennial year, when Neil Armstrong took his small steps on the moon. In 2023-24 became the winningest season in program history, culminating in the first 5 back-to-back wins at a national tournament. It's a journey for all Boilermakers, past and present, and for all the fans with your thundering yet classy support at every game. Yes, we are proud of Athletic Director Bobinski, Coach Painter, their staff, and the student athletes. Not only for their hard-fought victory as a team, but also how they overcome doubt, persist through tough times, and get to work even when being overlooked. Most of all, we are proud of the character reflected in Purdue student athletes' conduct, both on and off the court. It also reflects how this university pursues intercollegiate athletics, even when, or perhaps especially when, that world is going through tremendous turbulence from every angle. These days, many feel that the word college is being taken out of college athletics. Some universities look like minor sports leagues that happen to also give diplomas. In contrast, Purdue Athletics remains a financially self-supporting entity. Our coaches still uphold values like integrity, sportsmanship, and academics. All of our student athletes are indeed students, achieving a cumulative 3.14 GPA that is hardly distinguishable from the campus as a whole. And you know that we don't do grade inflation here. And attaining a 90% graduation rate. Last year and again this year, 100% of the graduating student athletes were placed into their preferred careers. In today's environment of Division I sports, it's harder to be competitive at the highest level while holding on to these principles. With these guardrails, we have chosen to recruit and coach harder than we would need to otherwise. It's not the easier path, lined with dollars and disillusionment, but your university remains steadfast to produce long-standing values. As you weigh your life decisions, when you lead an organization, large or small, consider the harder way, not because it's harder, but because it's more reflective of the core principles consistent with your values, even at the cost of deeper diligence, higher risks, and longer patience. May there always be that Boilermaker spirit of choosing the harder way in you. Congratulations, and boiler up! I now ask the public orator, Ms. Tyson McFall-Wankin, to announce the name of the honorary degree candidate to be recognized today and to recite the record of her accomplishments.
James Bullard, Dean of the Mitchell E. Daniels Jr. School of Business, will now escort Carolyn Wu to the rostrum for the awarding of the degree of Doctor of Business, honoris causa. Carolyn Wu is the former CEO of Catholic Relief Services, the official international humanitarian agency of the Catholic community in the U.S. Wu served in the role from 2012 to 2016. Wu's ties to Purdue began in 1972 when she arrived in the U.S. from Hong Kong as a student with 1 year of funding. Thanks to scholarships and fellowships, she was able to complete a bachelor's degree in economics, a master's degree in industrial administration, and a doctoral degree in strategic management by 1979. After 2 years in industry, Wu was recruited back to Purdue as a faculty member and then administrator, first as director of the master's programs in the School of Business, and then as an associate executive vice president for academic affairs. Under her leadership, the Krannert Master's Program achieved a top 20 ranking in Business Week. From 1997 to 2011, Wu served as Dean of Mendoza College at the University of Notre Dame. She built a team, process, and culture designed to systematically improve teaching, pursue curricular innovations, enhance the placement of students, and embed ethics in all business disciplines. Wu also coordinated 3 Vatican dialogues on energy transition. The talks led to a joint statement by participants supporting the need for carbon pricing and proper disclosure. Wu was recognized for her teaching, research, service, and leadership through numerous awards and honorary doctorates. She was cited as one of Change Magazine's top 40 leaders under 40, and in 2013, named by Foreign Policy magazine as one of the 500 most powerful people on the planet. Wu was a frequent contributor to Give Us This Day and the author of 2 books, Working for a Better World and Rising, Learning from Women's Leadership in Catholic Ministries.
Greetings, distinguished colleague. Upon the nomination of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Purdue University, I now confer upon you, Dr. Caroline Yaoyan Wu, the degree of Doctor of Business, honoris causa, with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities of that degree. As evidence of the highest honor the university can bestow, you will now be vested with the hood and receive an appropriately inscribed diploma. The audience is now invited to sing the Purdue hymn. The words are located in the online program and will be projected. Will you please stand?
Close by the wall, in famed Rouge land, stands old Purdue, serene and grand, cherished in memory by all her sons and daughters true. Fair alma mater, all hail Purdue, fairest in all the land our own Purdue, fairest in all the land our
Please be seated.
Mr. President, The candidates for the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine will be presented very proudly by Willie Reed, Dean of the College of Veterinary Medicine.
Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Veterinary Medicine please rise? Mr. President, these students have successfully fulfilled the requirements of the degree Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. With approval of the faculty, they are now presented to you to award the degree Doctor of Veterinary Medicine.
Mr. President, the candidates for the doctoral degrees in the Mitchell E. Daniels Jr. School of Business will be presented by Jim Bullard, Dean of the College.
Mr. President, these students have successfully fulfilled the curriculum requirements of the college. With the approval of the faculty, they are now presented to you to receive their respective degree.
Will the doctoral candidates from the Mitchell E. Daniel Jr. School of Business rise? While exercising the authority of the trustees of Purdue University, legally vested by the people of the state of Indiana, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I now confer upon you, who have fulfilled the requirements, the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine and Doctor of Philosophy, with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities of that degree. As evidence of this achievement, you will now be vested with a hood and receive an appropriately inscribed diploma. Please be seated. I now invite the marshals to escort all students who are earning doctoral degrees to the platform.
In order to respect everyone's opportunity to hear their name called, please refrain from applauding and cheering for your candidate until all names have been called.
College of Veterinary Medicine.
Mitchell E. Daniels Jr. School of Business.
Tyra Jenkins.
Keishla Marjero Acosta.
Jailing Arata. Diana Arjamund.
Avery Martin.
Taylor D. Bergquist.
Allison Meagle.
Abigail D. Blanchard.
Elizabeth Mohan.
Ashley E. Borquin.
Julia Motto.
Natalie M. Brake.
Mary Myers.
Rachel M. Barakovich.
Milton Ortiz Rivera.
Katie A. Bouatois.
Kristen Oxford.
Joseph D. Chandler.
Hannah Perales.
Samantha J. Cordemanch.
Taylor Pfeiffer.
Julia E. Crow.
Andrew Petronas.
Zoe L. Curtis.
Margaret Pritchett.
Daniela G. Darling.
Natalie Rivera.
Hannah M. Darrow.
Jennifer Rusk.
Augusto M. Delacque.
Michelle Salas Perez.
Corey L. Dosher.
Daniela Sanchez.
Alexander E. Ebenroth.
Kristen Schmidt.
Taylor J. Fiddler Jarzanecki.
Candace Schonauer.
Kendall A. Floto.
Holly Schoon.
Teresa N. Frakes.
Allison Jones.
Nathan A. Freeman.
Jessica Sexton.
Hannah L. Gasparovic.
Alani Smiley.
Jack M. Harris.
Jasmine Stephen.
Jesse L. Harris.
Jonathan Sumption.
Tracy E. Harvey.
Amanda Sweeney.
Faith N. Hensley.
Morgan Ubeller.
Erica L. Hesters.
Stephanie Verkylen.
Berkeley S. Hain.
Kate Watkins.
Noah I. Hoffman.
Brittany Watson.
Maria J. Jaramillo.
Lisa Watson.
Brooke R. Johnson.
Hannah Wedig.
Hannah E. Johnson.
Elise Wyland.
Victoria A. Johnson.
Maxine White.
Mariah K. Libering.
Emily Willis.
Alexandra N. Learman.
Catherine Wolfert.
Nicole G. Liepert. Erin D. Lorenz.
Mr. President, the candidates for the master's degree in the Mitchell E. Daniels Jr. School of Business will be presented again by Jim Bullard, Dean of the College.
Will the candidates for the master's degree please rise? Mr. President, these students have successfully fulfilled the requirements of the college. With the approval of the faculty, they are now presented to you to receive the master's degree.
Exercising the authority of the trustees of Purdue University, legally vested by the people of the state of Indiana, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of Purdue University, I now confer upon you the master's degree with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities of that degree. As evidence of this achievement, you will now receive an appropriately inscribed diploma. Please be seated. I now invite the marshals to escort all students who are earning master's degrees to the platform.
Respect everyone's opportunity to hear their name called. Please refrain from applauding and cheering for your candidate until all names have been called. Mitchell E. Daniels Jr. School of Business. Chen Zong Wu.
Michael L. Adami.
Xin Kong Chen.
Kristen Albrand.
Evan Leach.
Marufa A. Aquintano.
Peter Lee.
Brandon M. Alcorn.
Len Quinn Liu.
Timothy Aliff.
Yu Sen Liu.
Lauren Allison.
Daniel Logan.
Hannah Grace Almaday.
Sibin Luke.
Ryan D. Asbo.
Danielle Malin.
Sadiq O. Babatunde.
Hannah Martin.
Joseph W. Black.
Edward Mayer.
Tambri T. Borum.
Elijah Maynard.
Jade S. Bozier.
Mitchell McCarthy.
Jacob T. Burke.
Tegan McCullough.
Joshua Brown.
Caleb McKeever.
Amanda M. Bullard.
Luke Melling.
Sugonya Chandrasekare.
Shi Meng.
William Chapman.
Jamie Duthoy.
Amy B. Church.
Ashish Modani.
Catherine T. Claypool.
Alec Mora.
Carly Cohen.
Francisco Moria.
Jody L. Cohen.
Needy Morcar.
Christine Coira.
Scott Morton.
Brian J. Conaway.
Arban Mukherjee.
Sterling J. Coates.
Drutheder Nanaboyan.
Kara S. Cray.
Ravi Narayan.
Ratik Datta.
Tyler Newitt.
Kiera M. Dillon.
James Nuzzo.
Kyla Dragstrom.
Lord Aroke.
Alexandra I. Espinosa.
Marco Autocento.
Craig Ewalt.
Patrick Overstreet.
Shichong Fanchong.
Krishna Patel.
Bethany L. Fields.
Celia Peng.
Austin Fleming.
Samuel Phillips.
Natalia D. Flores.
Victoria Pineda Ortiz.
Andrew D. Frazier.
Salini Bharat Rajput.
Scott T. Friedel.
Catherine Riffle.
Jeffrey Gong.
Emily Robinson.
Eric T. Hacker.
Leah Raudebush.
Lauren L. Hamilton.
Lawrence Rowe, Jr.
Trisha J. Hartman.
Thomas Razuko.
Brittany N. Heidenreich.
Valley Priyanka Shaktisina.
Ryan S. Hafling.
Arman Salami.
Amy B. Hoffman.
Demir Sarvin. Matthew Schober.
Anna Y. Hong.
Ranuk Shah.
Lingfei Huang.
Sharma Mavinasaran Shankar.
Elena S. Hurst.
Wasu Sharma.
Brittany N. Jacobs.
Madison Sparkman.
Roger L. Jansen.
Lauren Spradley.
Mika A. Johan.
Connor Starkey.
Julie A. Jovanovich.
Derek Stenley.
Michael C. Joyner.
Vipin Suresh.
Monica Kanan.
Allison Saliga.
Josh Karshan.
Jordan Tim.
Derek J. Keene.
Valerie Triana,
Kangan Ker.
Madeline Yuzong Utterback,
Sonali Ker.
Madison Valentine,
Camden C. Canes.
Angelica Verviescas,
Kazuki Koide.
Matthew Wagner,
Christopher D. Kotlaski.
John Walbolt,
Swasti Jain.
Marissa Wilk,
Maximilian J. Hall.
Kenneth Wilson,
Abdulrahman Ahmed.
Benjamin Wolf,
Ishita Agarwal.
Ya Shu, Natalie Zampillo, Ziyu Zhang, Taryn Clark McLeod, Mansi Swarmi, Shubi Shrivastava, Isha Lal,
It is appropriate at this time that we give special recognition to those baccalaureate graduates who have demonstrated outstanding scholastic achievement and leadership to university community. In the online program, you will find the explanation of the criteria for awarding degrees with distinction and highest distinction, along with names of the graduates who have earned an honors designated degree by completing the requirements of the John Martinson Honors College. Will those graduates who are candidates from the John Martinson Honors College please stand? Next, will those graduates who are candidates for the honor of highest distinction please stand and remain standing? And now, will those graduates who are candidates for the honor of distinction please stand? And now we also would like to recognize those graduates who accomplished the monumental task of balancing their equally demanding academic and athletic commitments. You will find our student athletes listed in the online program. Will those graduates who have earned the Student Athlete Medallion please stand? On behalf of the trustees and the faculty, congratulations on all of your accomplishments. We're counting on you to continue making exceptional contributions in all your future endeavors.
Mr. President, candidates for the baccalaureate and associate degrees from the College of Veterinary Medicine will be presented by the Dean of the College, Willie Reed.
Candidates for the baccalaureate and associate degrees in the College of Veterinary Medicine, please rise and remain standing. Mr. President, these students have successfully fulfilled the requirements of the undergraduate curricula in the College of Veterinary Medicine. With the approval of the faculty, they are now presented to you to award the appropriate baccalaureate or associate degree.
Mr. President, candidates for the baccalaureate degree from the Mitchell E. Daniels Jr. School of Business will be presented by the Dean of the College, Jim Bullard.
Candidates for the baccalaureate degree to the Mitchell E. Daniels Jr. School of Business, please stand and remain standing. Mr. President, these students have successfully fulfilled the requirements of the undergraduate curricula in the Mitchell E. Daniels Jr. School of Business. With the approval of the faculty, they are now presented to you to receive the appropriate baccalaureate degree and associate's degree.
Exercising the authority of the trustees of Purdue University, legally vested by the people of the state of Indiana, and upon the recommendation of the Purdue faculty, I now confer upon each of you who have fulfilled the stated requirements the appropriate baccalaureate and associate degree with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities of that degree. As evidence of this achievement, you will now receive an appropriately inscribed diploma. Please be seated. I now invite the marshals to escort all students who are earning a baccalaureate or associate degree to the platform.
In order to respect everyone's opportunity to hear their name called, please refrain from applauding and cheering for your candidate until all names have been called.
College of Veterinary Medicine. Amber Baker.
William Knitter.
Madison Blattner.
Mason Knowles.
Kaylee McCleviger.
Priya Kodati.
Kira Dabbert.
Janam Nathari.
Caroline Doyle.
Nicole Krimer.
Peyton Gaff.
Mina Krieger.
Mercedes Harbin.
Kirsten Krupp.
Jacqueline Harden.
Rohan Kodari Valley.
Bailey Hendricks.
Shamak Kulkarni.
Macy Hill.
Pranay Kumar.
Brooke Hopkins.
Nandani Lakshamarnai Ainan.
Olivia Lapidat.
Josephine Lamb.
Martha Lugrace.
Luke Lambrecht.
Catherine Laudenine.
Emma Lamble.
Johan Manji Calzada.
Rachel Landstoffer.
Rachel Newell.
Alex Lane.
Shannon Palmer.
Christian Lapp.
Reagan Rigney.
Abby Lawler.
Monica Robinson.
Joseph Lawler.
Caitlin Ross.
Grace Lawrence.
Allison Salato.
Andrew Lee.
Kristen Selvio.
Isabella Leas,
Hannah Stetler,
Jackson Levine,
Nicole Stultzfus,
Jiaji Lee,
Sarah Swinford,
Jia-Yu Lee,
Emma Weber,
Joy Lee,
Amy Winter,
Tianjun Lee,
Megan Zeilinger,
Loretta Lee,
Brittany Minter,
Bowen Lee, Alessandra Vicenti,
Mitchell E. Schools Junior School of Business, Rebecca Chrisman,
Grace Light,
Ahmed Abdul Jawad,
Fan Yi Lin,
Andrew Abeyo,
Han Lin,
August Asito,
Stephanie Lin,
Joshua Ackerman,
Shu Lean,
Kyle Adams,
Connor Lindeman,
Samuel Albright,
Benjamin Linz,
Andres Alfaro,
Serena Linton,
Jessica Alfred,
Chandler Lip,
Grant Allen,
Chinlang Liu,
Armin Aluri,
Shi Jiao Liu,
Elena Alvarez,
Grace Lowe,
Blaine Anderson,
Rowan Lupno,
John Anderson,
Emma Luddle,
Tyler Andis,
Kylan Lynham,
Chance Arbano,
Alex Madvig,
Ian Asanovich,
Abdulila Maghrabi,
Andrew Askunis,
Owen Mahin,
Natalie Atia,
Reed Maybaugh,
William Ah,
Ayana Makhavnav,
Alexandria Aldrich,
Samuel Maldia,
Andrew Baker,
Zachary Mallet,
Adam Barber,
Chase Mansfield,
Kathleen Bodeno,
Anu Mao,
Caitlin Beam,
Amelia Marino,
Kyle Bean,
Zachary Markovich,
Paige Beatty,
Jeffrey Marquardt,
Maxwell Beatty,
Cameron Marshall,
Peter Bella,
Jeffrey Marshall,
Allison Bennett,
Haley Martin,
Leo Berg,
Andrea Martinez,
Alex Burke,
Matthew Marzo,
Sierra Burnt,
Truman Mason,
Matthew Bevavino,
Joe Matthew Dykes,
Sanjana Bupatha Ruja,
Drew Matter,
Olivia Bickle,
Hunter Maxwell,
Hugo Bisick,
Grace McClaskey,
Doruk Belam,
Michael McCallum,
Bryce Bonham,
Mia McDermott,
Caden Borlick,
Colby McDowell,
Haley Boyd,
Jenna McNally,
Christopher Brake,
Allison McNicholas,
Theodore Brandon,
Traig McPhail,
Gavin Bransfield,
Ryan McQuaid,
Alyssa Bronstein,
Ishan Mehta,
Abigail Brinker,
Grayson Enrique Rafael Mejia,
Shannon Broderick,
Luke Metcalf,
Amelia Brost,
Lauren Meyer,
Stuart Brown,
Mia Michael,
Jocelyn Brick,
Elizabeth Miller,
Isaac Bruner,
Nathan Miller.
Isabella Burns.
Rishab Mitra.
Ana Bueos Montes.
Tomas Molina Gomez.
Kobe Boy.
Bella Montefalco.
Stephen Burda.
Adam Montelongo.
Colton Burdine.
Jack Montgomery.
Kevin Burns.
Samantha Montgomery.
Sydney Burns.
Cassandra Mooney.
Kendall Butler.
Francisco Moran Ramirez.
Marissa Cabrera Kaswanshari.
Arian Morasa.
Brian Callaghan.
Nicholas Mosier.
Justin Calso.
Angie Marood.
Daniel Campbell.
Andrew Moxley.
Naomi Campbell.
Evan Munn.
Elijah Cannon.
Edward Murphy.
Khan Chankuri.
Isabel Nagitz.
Devin Karras.
Nikhil Naramsimhan.
Kyle Carlson.
Lue Nasser.
Timothy Carnahan.
Gautam Natarajan.
Nicole Carney.
Jaden Nelson.
Jake Caranero.
An Nguyen.
Arnaldo Castillo.
Ethan Nguyen.
Herkenware Chadan.
Odalyn Nicole.
Chiwang Chan.
Nicholas Nice.
Tyler Chan.
Michaela Nowicki.
Rilin Cheng.
Roderick O'Brien.
Yujie Chong.
Emma O'Connell.
Hardy Chapman.
Ian O'Connell.
Nick Chapman.
Dylan O'Connell.
Warren Chakaluk.
Amarachi Obayolo Akubelam.
Longyung Chen.
Rita Odongu.
Shoyu Chen.
Ikenan Ogeli.
Yinu Chen.
Aaron O.
Yuanao Chen.
Luca Olivito.
Temuraz Chichi Nadze.
Benjamin Olson.
Brennan Chop.
Brandon Orkeola.
Andrew Selak.
Nicholas Orr.
Ethan Clark.
Leandro Ortiz Cardoso.
Lindy Clark.
Gio Paganis.
Megan Clark.
Nico Panawa.
Stephen Klein.
Dania Park.
Melina Cohen Cortez.
Menju Park.
Cameron Cole.
Allison Parker.
Tristan Cole.
Sean Patel.
Devereaux Coleman.
Sydney Patla.
Tegan Compton.
Sawyer Paw.
Nicholas Connors.
Louise Paz.
Dimitro Constantino.
Wesley Peckham.
Vincent Constantino.
Gia Peduto.
Brianna Corley.
Thomas Peebles.
Graham Cornelius.
Kevin Peng.
Jacob Crickmore.
Christian Yenhong Peng.
Ella Cowlu.
Lily Purdue.
Anna Crowley.
Edwin Perez.
Jeremy Damon.
Taylor Petty.
Adam Daniels.
Anuj Padanavar.
Jack David.
Daniel Pierce.
Drew Day.
Javier Pozos.
Palm Divalapan,
Kevin Priest,
Edgar Del Rio,
Emma Price,
Thomas Delaney,
Tyler Prouse,
Kayla Danklau,
Sophia Puente Lahuda,
John Deniston,
Eduardo Puga Garcia,
Delaney Dentler,
Braden Pullyblank,
Jaquez de Morto,
Arif Kasim,
Akash Deva Madhavan,
Vicky Q,
Elijah Devlin,
Mauricio Cazada,
Danae Dixon,
Brendan Quinn,
Nathan Dixon,
Brian Ramirez,
Jackson Dillingham,
Ishan Rathod,
Sophie Donegan,
Daniel Raouf,
John Dooley,
Thomas Ray,
Harry Dooley,
Brooke Reed,
Jack Dorkin,
Alvin Regi,
Owen Dreyer,
Riley Reynolds,
Cora Drugala,
Dean Rauda,
Henry Duncan,
Annabelle Richard,
Nicole Duncan,
Alexander Richter,
Madeline Durso,
Jorge Rico Giron,
David Jadula,
Samuel Ripberger,
Megan Early,
Aubriana Ritchie,
Justin Ibrahimi,
Jack Robertson,
Sydney Eden,
Elliot Robinson,
Caleb Ellis,
Lena Robison,
Abigail Inez,
Samantha Rogers,
Aquiles Escobar,
Anna Retker,
Ellie Everson, Eli,
Madeline Rolfs,
Maria Folk,
Wyatt Romine,
Jacob Farlow,
Sebastian Rosado,
Brooke Farnham,
Jason Ross,
Claire Fergus,
Lydia Rousine,
Aaliyah Fergren,
Danny Rubin,
Adam Fitchner,
Catherine Ruggles,
Nikita Fincheco,
Bailey Runner,
Hannah Flynn,
Luke Rush,
Alec Folinger,
Emily Russell,
Nicholas Fermento,
Vinay Sangamali,
Michael Fortner,
Emma Sartori,
Chloe Fortune,
Nolan Sauer,
Joel Fauerbaugh,
Natasha Scarlett,
Emma Frank,
Drew Shankerman,
Elena Franklin,
Garrett Shear,
Margaret Frainer,
Connor Schultz,
Dylan Fritz,
Alex Schwartz,
Solomon Fry,
Zachary Seagreaves,
Nico Farteriotis,
Griffin Seaver,
Garrett Fullwider,
Katerina Sabalin,
Dominic Gack,
Jared Seltzer,
Sanika Gud,
Kaushik Selvakumar,
Caleb Garty,
Ali Sensmeyer,
Gino Galito,
Alicia Cerna,
James Galucci,
Rohan Shah,
Zichi Gao,
Olivia Schatzer,
Jorge Garcia,
Colin Shelton,
Ashka Garg,
Nikita Shiwani,
Hunter Garrison,
Jacob Shoemaker,
Jonah Gray,
Alexander Siegel,
Lindsay Gerhardt.
Bridget Simek.
Jenna Geis.
Taza Simmons.
Lily Jennis.
Henry Schuyler.
Hannah George.
Rain Dallin Smith.
William Georgian Jr.
Corbin Snow.
Nicole Germick.
Benjamin Sobre.
Lucas Getz.
Sean Solstice.
Zachary Gold.
Sydney Sorensen.
Anthony Golfis.
Anna Soto.
Dominic Gominas.
Brendan Spears.
Ana Isabel Gonzalez.
Andrew Spiegel.
Jonathan Gorlin.
Isaiah Spicer.
Marius Guyon.
Jane Spreckelson.
Cameron Graber.
Ella Springer.
Andy Grasso.
Shruti Shrukanth.
Benton Greenwood.
Valerie Stabelfelt.
Jessica Gregory.
Olivia Steenberg.
William Griffin.
Jonathan Stevens.
Parker Groninger.
Colton Stoddard.
Richard Gross.
Shannon Sturt.
Benjamin Grulikowski.
Michael Cease.
Olivia Guffey.
Doshita Manivanan.
Jillian Guyelmi.
Fen Chen Sun.
Zach Gunthrey.
Jai Yi Soon.
Bradley Hack.
Kirthun Surendran.
William Hackler.
Simran Suri.
Hannah Hagedorn.
Luke Zveska.
Jacob Halfhill.
Arihant Talaria. Ji Wei Tan.
Abby Hammerstadt.
Dani Tang.
Brian Hamlow.
Yun Lei Tong.
Callan Hammerly.
Jacob Tarno.
Caleb Hamude.
Evan Tharp.
Elizabeth Hancock.
Janice Thatcher.
Sarah Hanrahan.
Dia Thomas.
Wade Happy.
Sarah Thompson.
Max Harbaugh.
Kyle Tenter.
Ella Harris.
Andrian Chu.
Amanda Hassey.
Rukandu Tung.
William Hay.
Landon Topliff.
Austin Heberger.
Emma Tornquist.
Heldon Hine.
Ryan Trusler.
Grant Helmetag.
Yoon Zin Tai.
Sarah Henrich.
Amanda Singh.
Corbin Hensley.
Paul Chiampas.
Margaret Heeshen.
Antoine Tu.
Shayna Heesong.
Brianna Turner.
Abigail Horde.
Hannah Yule.
Colin Hostedler.
Nolan Urbanski.
Sophia Hoffman.
Parth Vadia.
Avery Hallidan.
Chase Vankleverden.
John Halloran.
Natalie Vaquerino Tejeda.
Thomas Homem.
Porfirino Vasquez.
Sinwan Hong.
Lucas Vigantz.
Tyler Hornaday.
Anubhav Vishwakumar.
Caroline Horner.
Joel Vittori.
Kennedy Horder.
Noah Volker.
Liam Hostetler.
Magdalena Vonick,
John Hood,
Elijah Weibel,
Jiangtao Hu,
George Wajda,
Leslie Huang,
Kushi Walai,
Amanda Hubert,
Madison Walker,
Jennifer Hughes,
Ryan Walker,
Farrell Hugo,
Freya Catherine Walker,
Evan Hubert,
Trace Walker,
Olivia Hutchings,
Max Wallace,
Zoe Huxford,
Landry Waller,
Francisca Ibanez,
Abigail Walling,
Edith Ireland,
Luke Walters,
Natalie Isbell,
Brenna Walters,
Hillel Issa,
Elise Walton,
Alex Jackson,
Eric Wong,
Amanda Jacobussi,
Fancy Wan,
Owen Jackal,
Xiaolong Wang,
Preeti J. Kumar,
Jacob Warfel,
Krish Jain,
Abigail Warner,
Elliot Jasicki,
Jasmina Wasti,
Lauren James,
Delaney Weddle,
Matthew Jang,
Sydney West,
Keisha Johan,
Owen Whitworth,
Drake Joyner,
Emma Wilkins,
Jacob Jones,
Malik Williams,
Nathan Jones,
Brock Wilsey,
Parker Jones,
Rebecca Weiner,
Anton Josifovsky,
Spencer Sage,
Joseph Gerasit,
Caden Wisdorf,
Adam Justel,
Tyler Wolf,
Ashley Kajolka,
Sumner Wolf,
Rupali Kavakdia,
Rachel Wong,
Vishveshvar Reddy Kalakata,
Hao Shia,
Connor Carnios,
Joy Shui,
Stephen Kantorowitz,
Kirsten Yoder, Paige Zahner,
Sarah Cans,
Shi Yang Sen,
Sanjana Kaushik,
Chenshi Zong,
Arthur Kazimirchuk,
Jackie Zhang,
Grace Kearns,
Ohan Cheng,
Ethan Kelly,
Xiang Zhang,
Samantha Kemple,
Stephanie Zhang,
Skylar Kies,
Tylen Zong,
Andy Kim,
Jiashu Zhao,
Brian Kim,
Mabel Zhao,
Julius Kim,
Sarah Zhao,
Ethan Kinney,
Xiao Wei Zhao,
Thomas Kanairi,
Yi Shi Zhou,
Connor Kirkland,
Yi Zhu,
Andrew Klinker,
Rodney Ziegler,
Jacob Knost,
Peyton Zins,
Jesseline Batia,
Cameron Whitezell,
Nikok Hong,
Tristan Myers,
Queenie Capeland,
Tyler Page,
Kush Dolakia,
Jiahao Zing,
Benjamin Johnson,
Sporthy Reddy Petty Reddy,
Tyler Franyo Tebek,
Kent Vaccaro. Shreyash Upati. Canton Waddell. Samuel McCallion. K. Aman Rao. Virain Lagunani. Zuri Wayne. Zi-In Zhao. Ryan Silva. We would like to take a moment to congratulate our band member who performed today, Brandon Rogers.
Okay, so official, you're now graduates of Purdue University. It is time for you to observe the tradition of moving your tassel from the right side of the mortarboard to the left, signifying your new status. Congratulations to all our new alums. We honor these graduates for their hard work and accomplishments, but they will be the first to tell us that they did not make the journey alone. Will the parents, the mothers, happy Mother's Day, will the grandparents, spouses, brothers, sisters, other family members, and friends please stand so these graduates can thank you for your long and loving support? The university's Cooperative Education Work-Study Program welcomed its first students in 1954. In the online program, you will find the names of those students who have earned a certificate for the satisfactory completion of the co-op experience. May I also direct your attention to the online program, where you will find the names of graduates who have been commissioned by the President of the United States as second lieutenants in the United States Air Force and Army and NCs in the Navy. You also may have observed some of our graduates are adorned with red, white, and blue cords, symbolizing their status as veterans of the U.S. Armed Forces. Will those servicemen and women stand so we can recognize you and express our sincere gratitude? I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the artistry of the commencement band with conductor David Blum, the university choir with director Jeff Valliere, and our organist, Jeffrey P. Stearns. I'm now pleased to introduce Amanda Hubert, who was selected as today's student responder in recognition of her leadership in student and campus organizations. Amanda is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Industrial Management. After graduation, she plans to join Crow LLP in Chicago as a staff consultant. Please welcome Amanda Hubert.
Thank you, President Chang, for the introduction. To the platform guests, faculty, staff, family, and friends, we appreciate your support. Graduates, congratulations. It is a joy to celebrate with you today. Many of us have been asked, what are you going to do after you graduate? By everyone from our best friend to family dentist. We reply with the expected level of excitement and a one-word job title, as if drawing the veterinarian or accountant career card in the board game of life. After graduation, as in the rest of our lives, is a dauntingly long time to plan for. And these last 4 years have taught me that very little in our real game of life can be predicted. I am graduating with a different business school name on my diploma and watched Purdue basketball's unexpected loss to a 16 seed turn into an impressive run to the national championship game 1 year later. This prevalence of change makes me believe that we can offer better answers than the game of life career cards. So, what are we going to do after graduation? We will build on our experiences as Boilermakers to continue to learn, joyfully celebrate success, adapt to change, and strive to make the world a better place for those around us. Growing up in an avid game-playing family, board game nights were intense in the Hubert house. As our competitive emotions escalated, my mom would lovingly take a moment to pause and remind us that we would not remember every detail of who won or lost, but the impact of each other's words, actions, and attitudes would remain. No matter what career successes we are destined for, we will continue to pursue actions and attitudes that reflect the standard of excellence instilled in us through the title of Purdue alumni. Today, we received a fancy piece of paper, much more exciting and expensive than the test booklets and scantrons we frantically filled out sitting in these very seats just to leave the exam and reassure each other, C's get degrees. I used to wish for the end of each class to lead to the end of the year so that I would be one step closer to graduation. And now that I'm here, I wish I could click pause, maybe even rewind for one more lap around the Purdue game board. This diploma is no longer something I view as the last box to check off on a laundry list of college experiences, but instead, I see it as a time capsule, holding every memory on campus, with this moment being the last edition before the capsule is sealed, framed, and proudly displayed. Class of 2024, let's celebrate the milestone of today, being ever grateful for the moments we've had on this campus, ever true to the actions that we will take beyond our career card job titles, and always remembering to sing out, "All Hail Purdue."
And so we conclude our commencement convocation. On behalf of the trustees, faculty, and all the Purdue family, I bid you farewell and Godspeed. Rabbi Glick will offer the benediction. Please remain seated afterwards while the faculty and graduates recess.
Thank you. As this ceremony concludes, let us remember that a graduation is not an end. It is the first step of a new beginning, a world of opportunity and of promise, of joy and of love. May the graduating class of 2024 be blessed with meaningful and rich lives, with good health and prosperity. May we all be a source of blessing and honor to ourselves, our families, to Purdue, and yes, to the world at large. I wish you all congratulations. May God bless each of us, that the knowledge that we attained in this great institution be utilized in its best form to help others. And collectively, may all of our honorable deeds bring upon an era of peace and harmony for all mankind. Go forth from this major event with pride and with joy. Go forth with excitement and enthusiasm. Go forth with your heads held high. Go forth and go Boilermakers.
We shall go out with joy. You shall go out